say, how y'all doing today? How are you doing today? Y'all already know who it is. It is your favorite rapper, the best film writer and director, St. Louis Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, #1 bestseller, business of the year recipient, battle rapper, Lacey G. Soldier Turner. This is Lacey Unleashed. Listen, if y'all watching on YouTube right now, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button, hit all the great buttons right now. But y'all already know, man, this is Lacey Unleashed, my podcast where I talk about my topics or possibly some topics that I talk that my panel talked about on UnCensor The Conversation. Y'all see that sometimes. So today I got one of those questions, but other than that, I got two other topics I want to talk about also. So I got three topics for y'all today. Three topics for y'all today. But listen, man, we is live right now. We live on Facebook. We live on YouTube. We are live on Instagram. If you do not catch this today, you can catch this tomorrow on wherever you listen to your platform, your podcast. I mean, that is iHeartRadio, that is Apple Music, that is Amazon, that is Pornhub. Even though I don't know if I'm on Pornhub, I told you I don't know about that. But anyway, let's get into this first topic, that I want to talk about. First topic I want to talk about: why do we care about rich people's problems? When you scroll up Facebook all the time, all you see is people over commenting about the rich people. Why they do this? Why they have these about the babies? Why she doing this to him? Why he cheating on her like this? Why do you care? Why do you care about rich people's problems? Because guess what? They don't give a care about you at all. They don't, as long as you buy their music and they merchandise, whatever. Other than that, they do not give a care about you. They don't lose no sleep over you. They don't care if you're tagging them. They don't care if you're commenting. They don't care if you're defending them. They do not give a care about you. So why do you invest so much of your time in rich people's problems? Why do you give a care? It be people with their own real life problems going on. Period. Probably can't pay their bills, going through it with their loved ones, going through it with their kids. But guess what? They all in the rich people's problems, though. Why do you care about rich people problems? They do not care about you at all. I be seeing people in comments going crazy, arguing each other down, talking about defending this person, they favorite celebrity, when your favorite celebrity does not give a care about you. Period. Invest your time into other productive things. Do something productive with your life instead of caring about rich people's problems. I remember I was looking at what was it I was looking at? Just over the year, just even like when we look at the Monique situation, and she was like, "Hey, I need $20 billion and all this type of stuff." Then people were like, "Yeah, that's right, to give it to her, do all this type of stuff." Do you think she give a care about you if you over her defending her? No, she's just trying to get money for her. This is fact. Why do we? Let me tell you a story about me. Let me tell you a story about me. So check it out. And this got something to do with something that happened recently. So recently, I think 50 Cent was in New Orleans. He just started his big production company out there in New Orleans, Louisiana. Yeah. In Louis, I don't know if it was New Orleans, but I know it was in Louisiana. And then you seen like celebrities, and one in particular I'm gonna talk about because this was a situation that even happened with me. So just to talk about rich people problem. So y'all know the comedian Lunel. So she came out and she was mad or whatever. She was like, "Yeah, 50 Cent didn't have any women on her. I was mad about this. We need to fight for the women. The people need to speak up and all this type of stuff." Now I'm gonna set that on the table right there. So she's bad because she's a female. I guess she said there were no female comedians on his show that he had. So let me leave that right there. You know what I'm saying? She want the regular people, the regular people, to come to her defense and lash out and all this type of stuff because she didn't get put on a bill with 50 Cent. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that right there. Now let me take this back. This might have been probably like a year or two ago. So as everybody know, I reach out, I interview a lot of celebrities, period, right? So I hit Lunel up and I was like, hey, I respect everything you're doing. I want to interview you, write for the newspaper and all this type of stuff. She hit me back up. She was like, oh my God, I'm so honored. This is a bless, whatever she said. She was like, I'm honored to do this, blah, 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 blah. Then she sent me her I think publicist information. She's like, yeah, set it up with my publicist or whatever. So I hit her publicist up and her publicist hit me back up. She was like, yeah, we're gonna pass on this, we'll revisit, get your subscribers or something up. She was like, get your subscribers up, all this type of stuff, and then we'll revisit when you have more traction, basically. Okay. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm tripping or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure, because when you got a team of people in place, you got people, even me, I got a team of people that I put in place for people to reach out. So I was like, I had just spoke with Linnell, messenger, back and forth. And she was like, hey, I'm honored to do this and all this. She's like, I love, see the next person succeed, right? So I want to make sure that this was not coming just from her publicist, So I hit her back up. I was like, hey, I spoke with your publicist, she said, get this up and all this type of stuff. I'm gonna pass on right now. So Lunel said the same thing to me. She was like, oh, well, but people said it. Yeah, go ahead, get your subscribers up and we revisit it. So, and I'm like, why would I come to you when I'm up now? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would I come to you once I'm up now? The thing is for us to help each other. Like, you couldn't spend 20 minutes after you. Now, this is after she said she was honored to do it. You spend 20 to 30 minutes just rambling on your own Instagram and all this type of stuff. So, like, that's why I respect a lot of people. And it's a lot of people that's way bigger than her, Capone, a comedian, all these people, Victor Newman, all these Cherry Johnson, all these other people I've interviewed or whatever. And one of the things they said to me, they was like, hey, I'm here to help the next person up, the up and comers up. I was in the space like where you was at one time. So I'm honored to do that. You know what I'm saying? So going back to when I said some of the rich people do not give a care about you. So going back to that, I'm just like, why would we care about you telling us, hey, go lash out just to help you, a rich person, but you don't want to help the next person that's trying to come up? You just want to hop on the bandwagon when you say, oh, okay, they got these many subscribers, now I can jump on this thing. And that's why I respect, the people who do it. You know what I'm saying? So let me, like, I reached out to who was it, Waldo. So look, I respect people. Like, for instance, I reached out to Waldo who played on Family Matters or whatever. So I was like, hey, I love to interview you, blah blah blah. And he was like, I don't do interviews, blah blah. And I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? If a person come to me and say, hey, I don't do this, or if they don't even respond, I respect that too. But if you tell me out your mouth, I'm honored, I'll be honored to do this, blah blah blah. This is a great thing, and then all of a sudden you be like, oh yeah, we get you. Like, then it just shows me the fake, and then you don't never know who's gonna be bigger than you. Like, I could have been that person that is, well, I am going to be, I speak it into existence. That could be that person that's going to be that big film director that's over you. And then in the future, you're going to come like, oh, I want to audition for this movie. And guess what? I'm going to remember that stuff that you did. Hold on, we got some comment. I got a comment. Yeah, I got a comment. Tiffany says, what's that? What up, Tiff? And Charity Bright gave me the third up. thumbs up. What's good with it, charity? Bars. So, but yeah, so I wanted to just talk about that, like, like and that goes back into I said the rich people do not give a care about your problems. They do not give a care about your issues at all. The regular people though. So I just had to throw that little story out there just to show you, like, now if you on top, if you a big, let me would have been like Vlad TV or somebody, or she would have just hopped on her. But they don't want to see that. They don't give a care about the next person coming up. They just care about them. That when it had to do with something with her, like with 50 Cent, oh yes, I need all of y'all. Reach out for me, do this. I can't believe this and all this type of stuff. But when it's the next person up and covered, like they don't give a care about y'all. They just look, they just want y'all to do it. Lunell was probably drunk when he spoke to you. He thought she was probably drunk when she spoke to me the first time. Man, it don't even matter. Like, don't tell me so. Like, I'm a part. Like I said, I respect if you say no or just ignore. Period. But once you give me your word out of your mouth and then be like, oh yeah, step this up, nah. I can't mess with it right there. Tabitha says, what up from NYC? Salute Virgo season. That's what they is. Tabitha Shantae, she doing her Virgo season stuff. But yeah. So that was that first topic. I'm gonna get into that more. Let me get to this next topic too. But yeah, man. So just and I just had, always got a story to tell. But I was just like, man, listen, man, why y'all be so invested in rich people? They don't give a care about y'all. These celebrities, people be arguing down, fighting over you. Yeah, you leave. You leave Makai Pfeiffer alone. He's one. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. Crazy. All right, next topic I want to talk about. Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, man. I was shocked when I heard this news when it happened. What was that? Friday? Was that Friday? Thursday or Friday? I forgot. The day is beginning, bro. But it's sad and allegedly it was from an overdose. Some pills, and it's like, man, we done lost a lot of our greats from overdoses. Like, we done lost DMX, we done lost Coolio, we done lost Rich Homie Quan. Now we done lost Michael K. Williams from The Wire, Mac Miller. Man, we done lost a whole lot of people from these drug overdoses, from this fentanyl. And I don't think Rich Homie Quan had no fentanyl. Well, I don't know what he had. They just said he overdosed from a pill. Man, we have to stop at taking these drugs, man. We losing a lot of our great entertainers, man, and it's crazy out there. Hold on, reading this comment. Smuggy Bam. What up, Smuggy? Now, Smuggy is one of the greatest comedians. Let me tell y'all about Smuggy up in this. He another person. I gotta X him off the. No, just play. Now that's my boy Smuggy the comedian. If y'all ain't seen Smuggy, man, make sure y'all tap in with him, Google him, all that type of stuff. He one of my actors too. I got to get back into that. But anyway, and man, we losing a lot of our greats to drugs, and it's sad, man. I thank God that I never had that. I guess that thing where people like, hey, I gotta experiment, I gotta try this drug like crack and heroin and all that type of stuff. I'm glad that I have that gene that I never wanted to do those drugs, especially when you see what it does to people. When you see what it does to people also, I was like, man, that is crazy. But just that, I don't know, man. And then like these people be rich. I'd be like, where is they people that's around them? If they got entourages, all this. Like, if you're their true friends, man, you should keep them off the drugs, man. Keep it off. And we lost another, like Rich Homie Quan. If for people know, I love lyrics and all that type of stuff. I usually don't listen to those type of artists, but he had a nice amount of songs that was catchy and with some dope lyrics, and I love the creativity and Rich Homie Quan. But even he did a lot of interviews where he was like he was addicted to drugs, always addicted to them. So man, it's just sad. Man was only 34 years old. Man, my heart goes out to him. I'm just saying, man, we have to stop doing drugs. We have to do better. If you're friends with these people around them or family or everything, and you see, even if they ain't a superstar, if you see your own people, family, friends doing drugs, man, really try to talk with them, really try to let them know how serious this is. Like, let them know they can die. Like, you don't know what these people lacing these drugs with now. People do anything just to try to make a quick buck, so they chopping stuff down and watering it down, putting stuff that in there that does not supposed to be in there, period. So, man, we have to watch out for our love, because this is crazy, man. We losing a lot of the greats, a lot of the greats. So, all right, man, let me get into my last topic. So for the last topic, I wanted to talk about, someone that was on our podcast. One of our topics that was on our podcast. So I got some other topics coming up from the podcast also, but this is gonna be my last one for today. So we be watching a lot of videos and then breaking them down. So here's one of the videos that we talked about on the podcast that y'all heard from the panel. So I'm going to give y'all my perspective. Everybody wants to hear my perspective, so some of my stuff. So here we go. Let me play the video first, and then I will give my 2 cents on this topic.
It is incredible how women's intuition works when it comes to trying to catch you cheating. When it comes to going through your phone, something told me to go through your phone. Something told me to follow you to make sure that you was going where you told me that you was going to go. Something told me to check your DMs because I felt like something was going on. But when it comes to a man being unhappy, as long as she's not unhappy, a lot of women will just go along as if nothing is going on. Nothing tells them that they man is unhappy, and I need to get to the bottom of why, even if I'm the reason for it.
Would you say part of that is our fault? Like, because I also think on the other side, we may not express that we mad.
How many men do you know tell a woman that we're cheating or that we're dealing with another woman? But that doesn't stop her from doing her own due diligence and digging and clawing and going through DMs and creating fake accounts to try to catch you up. And hey, my homegirl that you don't know getting his DMs to try to see if I... Like, how many times does that stop a woman from going to do that digging just to check anyway? Where is that fervor and that energy and that creative imagination when it comes to getting to the bottom of why your man is not happy in this relationship?
Now, that was an interesting topic that we talked about on our panel and everything. So, what he's basically saying is, you know how women always be like, hey, my intuition is real. I can tell this, I can tell, but this girl, look at it, I can tell this. But why don't they know when their man is unhappy? So you, like you said, you doing all this digging and all this. Why are you not putting that same effort in finding out why is my man unhappy with me and what can I do to make him happy? Or do they just not care? Like you said, as long as they not unhappy, they fine with it. That same amount of time and energy that you put into that, all the digging and all this, like you said, doing this, who like this, who liking this picture, who doing this, who a nice person looking at you. Why are you not putting that same energy and finding out what can I do to make my man happy? Women, I want the women to answer that question right there. Answer that question. Or do you just not care for this, bud? Do the women just not care? And for all the women who saying, hey, listen, I ain't got to say nothing right there, but let me tell y'all something. Come a little closer. Come here. Let me tell y'all something. Who raised you niggas up in this mug? Who raised you niggas up in this piece? Listen, you're supposed to care about your man, fellas. You're supposed to freaking care. Who raised these niggas? They need to be re-raised 24,642 billion times over. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Shut up. I'm talking to you. But that's how I feel. I feel the same way what he was talking about. It's like, listen, for the energy that you put in there, put that same energy into making your mate happy. It's a simple thing, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to say all women, but the majority of women do not think logical like They don't give a care. Like they said, it's about them. It's just selfishness. You're selfish. Yes, you're selfish. I read this. I read it in the Emancipation of the Proclamation that women are selfish. It's in the book, in the Emancipation of Proclamation up in this book. I read it up in this book. We got to listen. We got a long comment right here. Let me read this comment. We got a comment. All right, Teresa. It's from Teresa. And she said, because men are sloppy about cheating, so it's easy to sense when they cheat. But for some reason, men are secretive when they are unhappy and hide it better. Okay. So, Teresa, let me tell you something. Come here, let me tell you. Come a little closer, Teresa. Come a little closer. Come closer. Who raised this nigga up in this mug? Who raised this nigga also up in this mug? Listen, it don't matter if men are sloppy, but it don't matter if none of that. The main thing that matters is find out why your freaking man's unhappy. It don't matter if they sloppy with cheat, if they cheat or sloppy with it and all that type of stuff. Then find out why he was sloppy with it. This but be like, listen, what did I do to make you cheat and make you not only make you cheat, make you be sloppy with cheating? Who raises these niggas up in this mud? Bars. Nah, for real though. That shit. Nah, I ain't gonna even make this. Listen, man, listen. Hold on, she said something else. I got a short message this time. If we don't know how, listen, how do we find out? That's what the video talking about. Listen, you don't know if the man is cheating or not. You're just assuming with your intuition. So why can't you assume with your intuition that he's unhappy also? That's what the whole video was basically about. You say the woman's intuition. So they don't know. They don't know that either. So guess what? They're digging, they're searching, they're looking because they don't know. So just like you just said, how we supposed to know you are happy? The same way you assume that the man is cheating, you put that same energy in that because you don't know that either on that side. So you don't know he unhappy. Guess what? Put that same energy. That's what the video was talking about. See, that's what the man was trying to tell you. That's what he was trying to talk about in the video. You see what I'm saying? Do y'all see what I'm saying? Listen to me. Feel me. I need y'all to feel this. In all serious though, that's what the man was talking about though. So that's what he was saying. That was the perfect, I'm glad you said that copy right there because that was the same thing that he was talking about. He was like, the women does not know. He's talking about the intuition part. So for to say, well, how are we supposed to know if he don't say nothing? He don't say nothing about that if he is cheating. But you're gonna find out, right? You're gonna dig, you're gonna do this, you're gonna play the detective, which is another crazy thing anyway. That's another subject, you know what I'm saying? So put that same energy to finding out that you don't know that he's unhappy. Put that same energy, that same digging, that same let me find out, let me look. Can I tell his expression is changing? He's backing off more. Like put that same energy into that. So I feel about that video, you know what I'm saying? I feel them on her, but so the main thing again is, do they care though? Like he was saying, as long as they're not unhappy, why should they care about your feelings? And like I said, this is not for all the women because not all women are like this, but the majority of them are. There is some women who are not like that. Period. Who be like, hey, and then. Like if you have to do, indeed, even if you have to do all that digging, why just leave? That is crazy that you spend your time and energy having to go through all that digging and all this type of stuff. It's just crazy. Hold on, listen. We got another comment from Teresa. Satan keeps on coming, trying. No, I'm just playing. Okay, so you show us signs you're cheating, but not that you're unhappy without us digging. But either way, you should be in tune with your mate to know if they are happy or cheating. Now, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this too. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this. So you said you show signs of cheating, but not that you're unhappy. Okay, let me tell you why that's not true up in this piece. Because just if a man shows signs of cheating, he shows signs of unhappiness also. It's the same thing. So whatever the size is of cheating, whatever each woman is different. So whatever, for the intuition, whatever, bam, okay. Your man shows those same signs of unhappiness because he's not doing the same things. He's probably not smiling no more like a woman. Like if you're a woman and you're smart, and like you said, if you feel your bed is doing this, then how come you can't feel the same signs that of the unhappiness also? It's the same thing. They go hand in hand. You can't have one with the other. You can't be like, oh, he shows signs of cheating, but oh no, he doesn't show signs of unhappiness. That's false. He shows signs of both. Period. If your bed is doing it, he's going to show signs of both. He's not going to show signs of like cheating and then like, hey, I'm unhappy with you, but I ain't gonna show it. I'm just gonna pretend like we're still happy. What happened? Let's smile. No, he's showing you those signs also. You just do not want to pick up on you don't care about the unhappy signs. You just care about the other stuff of the supposed women's intuition, which I don't think is a real thing. But that's another topic also. But in this case, it's the same thing. If those signs is there for both of them, if they are doing it, if they're cheating, the signs are there, and if they are unhappy, the signs are there also. Like they're not hiding their happy, they're not hiding their unhappiness. Men is not. Listen, men do not think that deep. Men are very simple. They're very simple. So you're gonna see a change in your mate. Period. You're gonna see that change. Men is very simple. Men are very simple. Excuse me. You gotta use proper English. But now, man, that's all I have to say though about that topic. We talked about that on our podcast. Y'all can go check out everybody else answers that they gave for this topic. But I feel like the video was true. I just wanted to give my 2 cents. I feel what he was saying. Like if you say you have intuition, you know what I'm saying, that he's doing this and you're applying all that time and pressure in that, why not take that same time and energy and put it in there and fixing why your man is unhappy or seeing why he's unhappy? Because just like you say, you don't know he's unhappy. You actually don't know if he's cheating and all that type of stuff, but you're gonna dig and all that stuff to try to find out if he's doing that. So why not find out why he's unhappy? So let me make this together so we can have a better, great relationship and all this type of stuff. It takes work. Teamwork make the dream work. Okay. So yeah, man, that's all I had to say. Those are my 3 topics today. I'm about to get out. How long I've been on here? I've been on here 30 minutes. It don't even seem like man, time be flying up in this. But anyway, listen, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I have a lot of, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. I got a lot of great content, a lot of celebrity interviews I've done, and a lot of them that's going to be coming up. Also, I got a big celebrity, hopefully in the bag within the next 2 or 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? We've been chopping back and forth, so we're going to see how that goes. But check out my latest interview with R. Kelly ex-wife, Drea Kelly. And then check out some of the others. I got Victor Newman, Mr. Eric Braden himself from the Young and the Restless. I got Cherry Johnson. I got Crystal Wilson from the Players Club. Who else I got? I got Brandon Hammond from Soul Food. I got Haywood Nelson from y'all remember What's Happening, a TV show. I got him. Man, I got a lot of people, man. Check it out. I got so many people out of the forgot up in this, but I got Play from Kid and Play, but I got a lot of other ones coming up also. So make sure y'all check that out. Got a lot of great music coming up, just everything. So Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. You know, I appreciate y'all be wanting to hear from me, y'all. So they be like, hey man, when you gonna answer some of these topics? So I try to do one or two every time I do my Lacey Unleashed up in this mother. So I'm over here looking for stuff right now. But like I said, tap in Lacey G Soldier Turner on Facebook, G Soldier everywhere else on Instagram, TikTok, wherever, all that other type of stuff. Mandingo Warrior on Pornhub. That is that's just playing. I am not on Pornhub, yeah. So I'm just messing with y'all. So but yeah, man. So just stay tuned for some more Lacey Unleashed. I'm gonna be giving it to y'all. I'm gonna get into some more of these topics. Send me the topics like y'all been doing that y'all want me to discuss on her. The topics that y'all heard on UnCensor The Conversation. Make sure y'all send them to me on her, and I will discuss them on Lacey Unleashed. Whatever I say is my point of view. Not talking about anybody in particular. So if you ever feel I'm talking about you, then you must feel guilty. So wear that mother. Because guess what? I don't give a flying feeling. Bars. But anyway, salute to all my people, man. Y'all know I rock with y'all. I'm about this piece. It's your boy, G Soldier. Bars. All right, I'll check back in here. Dipset.